Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review on 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. Season 4, Episode 5, Dirty Dancing. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with your auntie for the long haul, thank you so much for your continued support. Happy pre or Memorial Day Eve to everybody who is celebrating. Thank you to all of our people who have served in, okay, y'all, let me get this lighting together. Every week I got to get this lighting together. But don't fear. Auntie is fixing it. Okay, so that just made me look completely and totally white there. Up there we go. All right. So sorry, y'all. Thank you to everybody who has served in our armed forces. And happy Memorial Day to you all. Thank you so much for serving our country. And thank you to everyone who are our first responders and who have served in that capacity as well. Happy Memorial Day, y'all. This episode was to me it was a filler episode, but we're going to go ahead on and make the best out of this cotton freaking. We're going to make the best out of this, okay? Regardless of what we saw, we're going to make the best out of it, okay? Let me go ahead on and get started. We're going to get started with the most boring couple. Other than Powell and Russ, as you all know, I have not been reviewing them, and I will not be reviewing them. So the next couple that I'm thinking about discontinuing viewing, but you know, if it wasn't for the outcries of some of you all, I would not be interviewing this. I mean, would not be reviewing this couple. So we're gonna start off with them first, okay? Trashy Ashley and Jay. All right. Ashley is still in New York with her girlfriends, and she wants to punish Jay by having him sit at home and, you know, like a dog, you know, learn, you know, that's put in the crate. She wants him to learn from his mistakes. Instead of communicating and talking and making sure that this is a viable relationship, she wants to, you know, try to make him jealous and go to New York with her girlfriends. Like, why would you do that? You already have a man in your life that you believe has cheated on you. And the way that you decide to get him back is to go out with your girlfriends and dance on top of bar counters. Like, I don't see the sense in that. It really, to me, it let me see how very immature trashy Ashley is. She's trashy, she's ashy, and she's Ashley. And this is not a way for you to handle a situation of infidelity. You need to make sure that you communicate your wants. You should have come into the relationship with negotiables and non-negotiables and stop all this bull crap and playing around. Like, this is the dumbest thing that I have ever seen a woman do on 90 Day Fiance. Okay? Well, no, I wouldn't say that, but as far as infidelity is concerned, this is so immature of her. And we all know that half this story is not the truth. Yes, do I believe that Jay cheated on her? Absolutely, I believe that Jay cheated on her. But I do not believe, okay, for 1 minute, that he is not in a hotel room somewhere in New York. We have seen them over and over again on Instagram, you know, claiming that they're broken up and they're in the same place at the same time doing the same damn thing. Like, we are not convinced. And, you know, we see her with her girlfriends. They go to the bar, they dancing up on the bar, all of them looking like trashy hookers, you know, in my opinion, just looking trashy. And you don't have to go out and look that way in order to get attention. Really, to be honest about it, less is cotton. I mean, more is less or less is more. And I just thought that, this was just the dumbest things. I mean, then we see Jay with the fake phone call, acting like he's concerned and acting like he's jealous. Like, I mean, they really need to go to acting school somewhere. I mean, they're always in New York. Why don't they pick up a couple of little side classes from a community college? I mean, they've got to get better at this. But anyway, I am so done with them. I'm done with that, period. Whatever. Okay, so let's move on to Chantal and Pedro. Chantal is sitting at home brokenhearted, thought she had to and only farted, okay? She is still upset that Pedro really packed his bags up and left and flew through the friendly skies to the DR to be with his family. Chantal says that Pedro promised that he was going to call her, that he was going to schedule times to FaceTime and video call with her. And, basically he hasn't done that. She says that she's been trying to get in contact with him, and Pedro is not even picking up the telephone. Pedro is living his best life. We see Pedro, and Pedro is saying, I was over in the United States for 3 years and I just wasn't happy. And now I've been here for a couple of days and I am happy again. And you know what? That has really got to be, a burden on anybody. Now, like I said, I'm not Team Pedro or Team Chantal. I'm just telling it the way that I see it. And, Chantal really, did not support Pedro in the way that Pedro felt like he needed to be supported. So Pedro did what the hell he had to do. He left and went to the Dominican Republic, around people, family, and friends that he felt like could support him and do what he needed them to do, okay? So basically, we see her the next day. She goes to attend an event that her parents are having. They put care packages together for people in Atlanta who are homeless. And I thought that was very admirable of the family Chantal to do something like that. So Chantal, is skeptical. She's feeling some kind of way because she basically has to tell her family that, Pedro has left and brought a one-way ticket to the Dominican Republic and doesn't even know when the hell he's coming back. And so, Chantal goes into the story of telling her mother and her father, and the mother and the father seem legitimately surprised by it. They asked, Chantal's mother asked her, Chantal, when is he coming back? And Chantal said, I don't know when he's coming back, And so they like, what, he took a one-way, brought a one-way flight, one-way ticket? She was like, yeah, that's exactly what he did. So her dad says that, that he believes that Pedro is hiding something now, and he said as Pedro gets closer and closer to getting his permanent green card, the real Pedro is starting to come out. And you know what, that very well may be true, because we saw Pedro sitting there at the divorce office, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that he wanted to know was whether or not if he got, he was at the attorney's office, and the only thing that he was worried about was whether or not he could still stay in the United States, sitting at harvest that money allegedly, and send that harvested money back to his mama and his sister so that they can continue to buy zebra chairs and leopard curtains and all of that kind of stuff. And so, Chantal was taken aback because she couldn't believe that the man that she loved and the man that she allegedly cares for, this was the only thing that was on his mind, okay? And so the dad probably really does have a point there that, hey, Pedro is changing. So Mom Chantal says that, she was like, if I was Chantal, let me tell you what I would do, sisters, okay? I would first of all change my bank account number. And you know what? Mom, I'm in there with you on it. If my man just hop up and pop up and bang up and take a flight up out of here, you better believe that before he would have left up out of here. Thank you so much for the super chat. If before he would have left up out of here, I would have made sure that I changed my bank account information as well. Any account that we had that was joint, I would have gave him his split of it, and I would have kept my split of it, and I would have definitely made sure that I covered myself, because at this point, she really doesn't know what Pedro is up to. Now, does Pedro have the right to go to the DR to see his family? Daggone right, but not on my dime, he wouldn't. And then the mofo doesn't, he's not even really concerned whether or not he's gonna have a job. Now, he told Chantal he's gonna have a job when he come back, but who knows what this fool gonna have. You understand what I'm saying? So the mom said the first thing that I would do is I would change my bank account information. She said, and the second thing, I will be poised, okay? Mama Chantal said, I will be poised to call immigration, okay? She said, I will have that mofo up in there like a 911. It will be on the mofo screen, speed dial. Mama Chantal said, I will be poised to call immigration. And now that Pedro has harvested the American dollar, she said he is a big shot and showing off his big shotness, and this is foul. And you know what, Mama Chantal, when you put it that way, I would have to agree with you. Because really, there is something going on, kind of shit. Y'all, I'm hot. Y'all, I'm hot. These lights that y'all want me to have so y'all can see me clear. Got your auntie up and hitting it. And it don't take much for me to be hot because you know I'm already fat. Thank you so much for that super chat. It don't take for me to get much for me to get hot. These are like y'all wanted me to get, okay? And these mofos hot as hell. I'm going to have to get me a fan, and I'm going to have to be having my head waving in the air like Beyonce. You understand what I'm saying? No wonder when she get that ass up on stage, she be having 50 bazillion fans, them big bazooka fans. Okay, fans that is just working from, satellites up in the air. I see why, because these lights, camera, actions is hotter than a mofo up here. All right, okay, so let me get back. So basically, the mother said, he big shot this, and, this is foul. She was like, this is foul. So Chantal says that, she's thinking about going out there to the DR. And, her parents was like, didn't he tell you not to come? She was like, my parents don't understand that I believe that this is the way for me to save my marriage is for me to go out there, be disrespectful, disrespect Pedro's, wishes, and take my ass on out there. So the father was like, okay, well, suppose you call him up on the phone and he be like, what the hell you doing out here? Then your feelings going to be hurt and you're going to be jacked up. But as far as Chantal is concerned, she believes that this is the only way that she's going to be able to save her relationship because, she's like, okay, his mother and his sister are going to tell him everything. They're going to say everything that they can say to him for him to divorce me. And all I'm thinking about is my marriage with Pedro. I will not allow them to make me and Pedro get a divorce. Chantal said, oh, hell no. Oh, hell to the nah. Okay, nah. She should have... Chantal, at this point, boo, you had 3 years of this man living over there to fix the relationship. And now, all of a sudden, when he calls your bluff and he takes his butt over there to the DR, now all of a sudden you concerned and you worried about your relationship. Girl, bye. So, the family is like, no, she knows that, she don't need to go over there. The father says, I think if you go over there, you need security. Daddy Chantal for what? What's going to happen to her? Why does she need security? Ain't like nobody going to whoop her ass. Y'all the ones that's sitting at the table with the tasers and stuff. So how in the world is the father going to sit there and say that she needs security before she goes over there? The mother believes she needs to, allow him to come home on his own volition. And I agree with her. Let Pedro go over there and see whether or not the grass is greener on the DR side. Let him make a decision on his own. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of you going over there and forcing and pressing and begging and trying to convince this man to come back home. First of all, you're begging and you're pleading and all of that didn't even keep him from going over there, all right? So you already know that it's going to be fruitless, okay? Like Fruit Loops. Just sit your butt over here. Wait for the man to come back. See whether or not he comes back. If he comes back like the mama said, if you let him go and they come back to you, it's meant to be. If you let him go, let him be free. I mean, let the mofo do what he going to do. Pedro basically says he's happy. He is sky happy. So he goes out, with his sister Nicole and the friends. They goes to a little club over there in the DR. All right? Little nice little hot box that they sitting in like this room. like this room. Okay? So they sitting over there, they having a good time and everything. And he, Nicole done brought some of her little hot tamale girlfriends and everything. He got his friends over there, and they toasted, let's toast it up. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Fast car nice, and these big booty living this champagne life, and everything's okay. Let's toast it up. Boop, boop. Okay? They are living that champagne life. Champagne, vodka, and they are. For Pedro said, Pedro friends was like, we ain't seen him in 2 years. We about to pop bottles and we about to have a good time. Pedro friends asked him, how long is he going to be there? And Pedro was like, I don't know. And they was like, so what, you got a one-way ticket? So Pedro was like, yeah. So his little homeboy was like, man, that's a little shady. That's a little shady. And I was glad that the friend had enough sense to tell Pedro that was indeed shady. And so Nicole was like, since she was the one that instigated and thought it was so cute that the mofo, y'all, these lights. So, she thought it was going to be all cute and everything, and that everybody thought was going to think it was funny, until a friend was like, that's shady as hell. I mean, that's real shady. And so basically, Nicole says, this Pedro's time. We ain't going to sit up here, be arguing and all of that kind of stuff and talk about Pedro. We're going to let Pedro have a good time. Oh, okay, now you want to. So she says, Pedro is single tonight. And, the girl sitting next to Pedro was like, oh, okay, I ain't know that. Oh, he's single tonight. Oh, okay, I ain't know all of that. So his other friend, takes his wedding ring up off of Pedro's finger. Pedro let the wedding ring come up off of it. And a friend took and said, oh, he let the wedding ring go. He took that wedding ring and dropped it down up in that glass and was like, there go all your problems. Go ahead on and sip all your mofo problems away. Family, Chantal, river, winter, summer, seagrass, seaweed, I said, God dang. Pedro thought that was the funniest thing. He sat there and drunk about that straw and probably had the straw in the middle of that ring and was shaking that mofo around like ice cubes. Okay. Then the other friend was like, okay, it's time to party. Pedro, stand your ass up. Pedro stand up, and the next thing the music gets to rocking and rolling and everything, and Pedro is just going. I said, okay. And then the girlfriend was like, the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out. The freaks come out. Did the freak come out of her or not? Pedro said Nicole brought her new friends, and she brings Camilla, who had a crush on him back in the day when they was in school. Pedro said she looking well tonight. She looking well tonight. Who said that? Who said that? He said he don't know how to dance and she want to show him how to dance. I'm your private dancer. Dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. Okay. Was girlfriend dancing up on the D, up on his butt, just about stripping him butt naked? She said, let me tell you something. Pedro and I tonight had a connection. Yeah, they was connected at the, they was connected, all right. I was like, Pedro. Girlfriend said he needs a woman like me from the DR who understands him, okay? He needs a woman who understands him. A woman that could give it to him right all night. Dirty dancing and all. I said, get the... Let me tell you something. With friends like that, you don't need no enemies. Nicole thought that was the funniest thing because this is what she wanted. She said if Chantal saw this, she would be so mad at Pedro and probably be ready to divorce him. Pedro said that he know damn well he done did the wrong thing, but he done had 10 shots of Patron. Now I put that in there. But Pedro said he done had 10 shots, and he said, you know what, he drunk with his friends, and he having himself a good time, and that's all the hell that matters to him. Pedro said, I'm out here having myself a good time. Oh yeah, all right. Oh yeah. Okay. Pedro said, I'm gonna creep out tonight. Hey, ow! He's gonna tip by my window. All right now. Pedro is drunk as fuck. He don't care nothing about Chantal. He thought about her for a split second. And he got on back with Camille. Or Carmille, whatever her name is. Pedro is in heaven. He is having a good time. He probably has not been able to have a good time like that since he left. He said he think he messed up, but he having a good time. And now we see Nicole. Nicole is at her mother's house having a Moroccan tea with her mother. Her mother said, I got a couple of grains left. And we're going to go ahead and steep this tea real quick from Morocco. Nicole said, yes, sure, I'll have a glass of it, or a cup of it, a mug of it, a shot of it, or whatever. So, you know, her stepdad comes in there. Stepdad Joe. Hey, Joe. Joe was like, you know, hey, what's going on, Nicole? What's going on? So, you know, she was like, ain't nothing going on. You know, I'm back from Morocco and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke and penniless and working a little part-time job, but, you know, I'm back. And so, you know, Robalee starts telling him, you know, starts talking about her going to Grenada, okay? And so he's like, Grenada or Grenada, whatever, y'all. And so, you know, he's like, you know, so Robalee tells the stepdad that she's going to Grenada with Azan. You know, and so he says, well, what you going there for, Nicole? Nicole said, we going there because, you know, we just want to try out another country and everything. And, you know, and then plus a little vacation won't hurt me. So Joe with his sarcastic ass, oh my God, y'all, didn't y'all love Joe? Joe with his sarcastic ass says, hell, I thought you was on vacation ever since your ass got back from Morocco. You ain't did a damn thing. You ain't working nowhere. You're living from pillar to post. Ooh, y'all, I'm sweating now. You're living from pillar to post and all of that kind of stuff. Your ass ain't did nothing. You've been on vacation. You've been on vacation since you've been grown, goddamn. When the hell haven't you been on vacation? You already live in the spaceship, your crazy ass self. I mean, you know what? You live up in the planet. Joe said that he thinks that Azan is stringing her along. And he don't care nothing about Nicole. He said he believes that she... He said this man don't want her. He said he's just hoping that she don't come back pregnant. He don't really basically care what Azan doing, what Nicole do at this point. Because like he said, don't nobody tell him a damn thing that's going on. But he said this ain't going to work out for Nicole. This man don't care nothing about her. And y'all know that we all agree with that. Y'all know ain't a damn person that's out here. How many people out here right now? 217 people? Y'all know goddamn well that all of us agree with Joe, don't we? All right? Put a thumbs up or a pound if you agree with Joe. Azan don't give a good goddamn alakazam about no damn Nicole. And she talking about she going on vacation. Now Joe talking about, you know what, I don't want her ass to come back pregnant, but you go ahead on and do what you want to do. So he said, you know, well, what's the plan, Nicole, after you get back from there? You know, what's the plan? Nicole says that she's going to come back, you know, basically for a month or whatever, you know what I'm saying, month and a half, and then she's going to take her ass back out there to Morocco. So Joe was like, you think you're going to really go out there and get married, Nicole? Nicole said, yeah, I think I'm going to go on out there to get married. She said, probably. He said, probably? The hell you mean? Probably. Joe was ready to go the hell off, but he restrained himself and everything for the cameras. So Nicole's mom was like, you know, look, Nicole, here's the thing. The baby is at the age now where she needs to be in kindergarten. She needs some stability. You flying from here to there and everywhere doesn't give May any kind of stability with your dumb ass self. The girl needs some kind of, oh my God, y'all, these lights y'all want me to have on. So, whew, let me move back from them. God. Okay, so basically Nicole, you know, her mother is like, look, the baby needs to have some kind of stability. Nicole, you're going here and there, you're going all over the place. She needs to be in kindergarten. Have you even thought about that? And so Nicole was trying to lie and say that, he and I have talked about this. But, after they pushed on her further and further, she was like, I guess I need to talk to Azan about it. So Joe's standing back there in the back because he one of them, petty mofos. You know what I'm saying? And I love the petty in him. He one of them petty mofos standing in the background like, yeah, I want to go here and see what she said, because if she say something stupid, I'm coming out my trick bag on her ass. And so, Nicole was like, yeah, I guess I do got to talk to Azan about it. So Daddy Joe was like, so you ain't talked to him about it? I would have thought your ass would have talked to him about it, before. So she said, you got to put her in school. And, she got to be in some type of kindergarten. So Nicole was like, well, they got American, not American, but like foreigner schools. Well, what the is a foreigner school? So basically, Daddy Joe, he already got tired of her and everything. And so she doesn't have a plan for baby May, because she doesn't have a plan for herself. So, she basically lies and all of that. And, of course, they're going to stand up there, and the more they ask her, the more confused she get, because, the elevator ain't going all the way up. So now, the damn thing is stuck in between floors, and she don't even know how to get the hell up off the elevator. You know what I'm saying? The ass looking at the wires, and she looking at the floor. Oh, my God. So basically, she was like, she said, things are moving a little slow, but we're going to go ahead on and work this out. And I'm going to talk to Azan about it. So she said, she'll call him later on and talk to him. She said, Azan been real tired and everything. And so, for the last 2 days, she ain't talked to him. So, so petty ass stepdad Joe was like, what? He tired? He got a job? And so Nicole was like, no, he don't work anywhere. So basically Joe was like, what the hell is he tired from? What he tired from? He said, so how's the hairdresser going? So Joe was screaming, really? So how's the store going, Nicole? And Nicole gonna sit up there and tell Joe it ain't none of his damn business. It's some of my business, but you in here sitting up here drinking my wife's Moroccan tea. Don't know what the hell you gonna do? Nicole is dumb as I don't know what. She says, you know what, I'm getting ready to go on my vacation, and I don't want to put no pressure on Azan. It ain't none of Joe's business what's going on with the restaurant, because it ain't nothing going on with the restaurant. It's not. Okay? She says, only thing that I am going to be worrying about, y'all, this is what she said. The only thing I'm going to be worrying about is my vacation with Hassan. That's it. I'm not worried about how May's going to go to school. I'm not worried about where I'm going to live at when I get back. I'm not worried about a damn what my stepfather have to say, my mother got to say, or anybody else. The only thing that I'm worried about is whether or not he and I, in a week's time, can get into Grenada together. Because she doesn't even know if his ass is going to be accepted in the country or not. She has no idea. This bitch is already, for some odd reason, gotten enough money to fly them over. When did she start working? Why didn't TLC allow us to see when this heifer started working? Y'all, I'm telling you. The next and the last couple we're going to be talking about is Larissa and Colt. Larissa, Colt, and Debbie are in the car. She said that the relationship is working better ever since, the court thing was dropped. And so Debbie was like, basically Larissa is, she up one minute, down the next. You don't know what the hell is going to go on. But she does agree that, since the trial and everything is over, that Larissa is a whole lot better. And, at least they can talk and everything. So they pick Colty's ass up from work. Now, why the two of them got to go pick Colty up, one big fat guy from work, I don't understand. But they had to go and pick him up for work. And so, basically he's in the car and he's making, how's everybody day? And Larissa was like, my day was fine. Debbie didn't say anything. Her little eyebrows just went up like her eyebrows usually do. And so, Colt was like, my day was fine, because nobody even asked Colty how the hell his day was when he the one that's, bringing all the bacon home and all of that kind of stuff. And so, the thing about it is, so they, they basically... he says, he's telling her, she looks pretty and all of that kind of stuff. And she says, what do you want, Colt? And Colt said, I want sex. I mean, love. No, Colt knew exactly what he was saying. He wanted sex from Larissa. So, he tells her, you know what, we should go out tonight. So I think that Colt believes that, if he takes her out for dinner or whatever, he can go ahead and get him some. Well, basically, she owed him some anyway because she did get the lip fillers in her, she got the lip fillers. And so she said if he didn't get her the lip fillers, that he wouldn't get none. So that means that since he gave her the lip fillers, that he should have gotten some. So they go out to a casino, and Larissa is, gambling at the table. She's playing blackjack. And she wins a couple of, $100 or whatever. And so Colty, he was like, you won all of that money, Larissa. You need to go ahead on it. Maybe you could pay me my money back for those lip fillers. What a cheap bastard. And so basically, she's like, no, I'm saving this money for you to get a tummy tuck. She's Cole just let it ride. He let it ride over his head. So Cole basically tells Larissa, Larissa, I've learned a lot about you tonight. You're funny and you have a Brazilian ass. Like what? He's such a creep on such a high scale. He's the Larissa says they need to go out more. So Larissa brings up the green card, and Colt says that he's going to, pay for her, her status, the adjustment in her status, and so she can work and she can go over, back home to Brazil. And so he was like, and I can go back there too. I could go with her because I've never met her family and I have a right to meet her family. And so, it is what it is. So the next day we see Larissa come downstairs. She's a little perplexed and all of that kind of stuff. And so, the producers was like, what's up, Larissa? And so Larissa was like, I'm tired of lying. I'm tired of lying. I got 2 children. Now, why TLC did not know that, why they took the chance and the opportunity to do that bull crap, I don't know. TLC, ain't no way in the hell that you all did not know that this woman already had 2 to 3 kids that she had left in Brazil. Y'all know that this girl got these kids sitting up over there, okay? Y'all, next week, I promise I'm going to have a fan. It's hot. It's thunderstorming. I thought I had the air on, but damn it, I can't tell if the air is on up here or not. I'm telling you now, I'm sweating up in here like I'm in a damn sauna, okay? But we're going to get it together. I'm going to make every adjustment. Next week, I'll make sure I have my Beyonce fan blowing. Please excuse your auntie for tonight. And so, basically, she says that, when she had only met Colty twice. And so because she didn't really know him, she thought it was safe enough for her to come, but not for the kids, because she didn't know what the situation was going to be between her and Debbie. It makes sense in a way, but if the situation isn't safe enough for you, then it's not safe enough for your kids. So you put your own life, there go the air. There you go. So you put your own life at risk, okay? And so, she says that, this is the reason why she didn't tell Debbie is because her and Debbie had a bad relationship when she came over here from day A, and so she didn't trust Debbie. That makes sense in a way, too, but come on, Larissa, cut the bull crap out. We don't believe it. We not for it. So, Colt says that when he met Larissa, she was honest with him about the kids, and he wanted to tell his mother, but after her arrest, there was never a good time. There was so much time between Larissa being over here and that arrest. And this is the phoniness that they want to say. Do you all remember when I interviewed with Carmen? And Carmen was, trying to make excuses for Larissa leaving her children over there. Larissa showed a picture of her daughter at her little, kindergarten. I think it was kindergarten graduation to the producers. And she said that the little girl is staying with her father. And that her son is living with her ex-husband. And so, well, I don't know if she was married to him or not. I mean, But do y'all remember when the Carmen was sitting up there and Carmen had gotten mad with me over, the bull crap that was going on Instagram? And she was like, you're going to be begging to have an interview with Larissa. And, you messed up. And if you don't take this stuff off of here about this, this stuff that Larissa and I got going on, then, we're not going to interview with you because you're going to be begging. I ain't begging to interview with her. It ain't a damn thing about Larissa that's interesting. It is all played out. It's played out. Now, we may be seeing the little particulars, but who the hell is going to be running after Larissa trying to get a damn interview? Won't be your auntie, because I'm done with the interviews. I'm done with meeting the cast. I'm done with all of that, okay? And let me just go ahead on and skip to the Lou, my darling, while I'm at it. I've already got family, friends from the new season of 90 Day the Other Way reaching out to your auntie. I can get the scoop just like all the rest of them can get the scoop. Almost everybody that's out here that's doing 90 Day Fiance can get the scoop. So, Carmen, don't ever think that I would be begging you for something. When this woman sits here at the table outside at a barbecue and finally tells Debbie that she got 2 damn kids. If you was a mother like that and you was about it, you would have said something about your children, because your children go with you wherever you go. She says that she misses her children every day and she Skypes them. Well, go pick them up. So Debbie busts out crying at the table. Basically she goes in the house. She's upset. She says she needs a drink, so she gets a big-ass mug, okay? And she drinks the drink out the mug, then comes outside with the daggone bottles in her arm and the damn mug. I said, now, come on, Debbie. Come on, Debbie. You ain't got to drink like that. This news ain't like that. Debbie said, this is my family, and I have a right to know about what's going on. Debbie, no, the hell you don't. You don't have a right to know anything. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Okay, there's no way in the world that I would want to be trying to interview with this damn woman. Y'all go ahead on and hit that thumbs up button. Okay, thank y'all. There's no way in the world that I'm going to be pressed to interview with her. We already know her whole life story out here. Strong my faith with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing her softly with her own story. Killing her softly. Okay? We already know Larissa's story. Some of the people that have just joined in on 90 Day Fiance, y'all don't know. But damn it, we already know. It ain't no other rest. It's nothing else to be told. Nothing else to be told. Really. Let's just go ahead on and keep it funky and keep it 100 out here. Debbie says that she needed to drink and everything. And then after that, Larissa tells her she didn't really trust anybody. She didn't really know Colt. The relationship wasn't together, and, it wasn't all of that. And so, because of that, she chose not to tell that she had these two beautiful children. And so Debbie said, you know what, I understand. She said, I watched how you treat Colty like Norman Bates. And so, I wanted to, the Norman Bates type thing, made me a little interested. And so because of the way I saw that you treated him, God almighty, because of the way I saw that you treated him, it made me think about my children. Larissa, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. Because here's the thing. You got a full-fledged open relationship on Instagram with your new little boo and your new little boyfriend. Or is he new? Is he new? Or should I tell? Is he new? Anyway, she got a relationship with this guy, that she's been dating, and flashing him all on Instagram. Why the babies ain't here yet? Why the babies ain't here yet? How long you been with him? He knew about the kids. His family and everybody know about the kids. So now you don't have a reason not to bring them over here. Miss, I'm going to be begging you for a damn interview. Girl, bye. Sit your ass down. Anyway, y'all, Debbie says that she believes that it was chicken of Larissa to do what she did. She believes it was right chicken of her. It is what it is. Y'all, did we see Andre and Elizabeth? I don't think we saw Andre and Elizabeth, did we? No, I think we're going to be seeing them next week. For some reason, the episode was cut down to an hour and a half. I don't know what happened and why the episode was cut down, but it was. Now, a lot of you all have asked me in my inbox and in my comment section, am I going to be reviewing Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup? Yes, I will. I will be reviewing that. And also, I will be reviewing Smothered. Now, tonight, I'm sorry, I ain't had no fire to give y'all. I can only give y'all what this episode gave me. But hopefully next week, it'll be all fired up and we'll be ready to go. Don't forget to meet me out here or even beat me out here for 90 Day the Other Way. Yes, I have looked at the premiere show. These mofos are completely and totally off the damn hook. And I cannot wait to talk about them. Let me tell y'all something. This old ass woman that's 60 years old, that's dating this 35, did y'all see how this mofo catfished her? I just was like, okay, this mofo done went from being a fine ass mofo to Elmer Fudge. I said, what the this bitch said she is going over to India. Okay? She's going over to India, giving up her United States citizenship. Okay? But then she told me she got $6,000 in the bank. Okay? Okay, wait a minute. She's 60 years old. She got $6,000 to her mofo name. She giving up her United States citizenship and she's going over to India to live with this mofo. She done threw away half of her damn clothes, okay, because she was ass out when she was here in the United States. She going over to India and thinking that she is going to be able to collect a Social Security check after she done gave up her U.S. citizenship. Over here to somebody named Summit or Samet, the mofo done catfished her. If a mofo catfish you with somebody else's picture, and I'm talking about the mofo that she was sitting out there at poolside looking at was a fine ass piece of chocolate. He was eye candy faux show. She said, I was like, I don't know why the hell he talking to me. And I was thinking the same thing. But when they said move that bus, and they moved that daggone picture like that, and showed that no TLC, move that bus. They took and moved that bus, and I'm telling you, the mofo that came from behind that big ass catfish picture. And you taking and throwing everything away, including your Social Security. Your Social Security. Your Social Security. She asked that mofo how long did he think that she gonna be able to survive in India. He said, bitch, I give you. He said, bitch, I give you a good 3 months. Where's $6,000 in India? This. I cannot wait to do a review on these dumb mofos, y'all. The other dude, fresh out of rehab. Fresh out of rehab. And getting married in a couple of days. What? And you taking you and your baby over there? Y'all, Let me tell you something. 90 Days the Other Way. I know some of y'all said y'all weren't going to be watching, but if y'all don't watch 90 Days the Other Way, I'm coming to y'all mofo houses and I'm whooping somebody's ass. We're going to have to watch that, and we have got to talk about them. Y'all, TLC, it's a wrap. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I appreciate every one of you all being here with me. Again, I'm sorry that, we didn't have a lively review like we usually do, but I could only work with what the hell they gave us. Until next time, I love you all to pieces and good night. Again, happy Memorial Day.